What's up, y'all? I am doing a little video on protein bars. I have a lot of clients who have asked me about which protein bars I like. I think protein bars are great. You just gotta make sure that you're looking at what's in them, right? The ingredients is important, the macronutrients is important. So I personally probably have a protein bar or some sort of snack bar a couple times a week. It's nice to have on the go, especially. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video. I think I have 6 or 7 different ones that I got. So each day I'll be trying a different one, and I'll give you my real idea on how I think these things taste and if I would get them again. So number one, I already opened it because I'm excited. Perfect Bar, love Perfect Bars. I get Perfect Bars frequently. They have them at one of my favorite places, Quick Trip. It's really a go-to. If you look at the ingredients, there is some lectin, but besides that, there's different types of oils. You're gonna find that in any food that comes in a package like this. But for the most part, it's pretty legit. When it comes to the nutrition facts, they're a little bit torn. Maybe you can see them here. 17 grams of protein is good, 19 grams of sugar, kind of a lot, 19 grams of fat, also a high number, but honestly, if this is going to be a snack to tie you over, that's exactly what it's going to do. It's got a lot of fiber, 3 grams of fiber is pretty solid, and 340 calories, so it's high, it's dense. This is just a very dense bar, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a bite and see what we got here. Here's what it looks like. I will say something about these. I'll take a bite first. I love Perfect Bars. The texture for a protein bar is out of this world, honestly. I would recommend them to anyone. So that's a Perfect Bar. Texture's good, flavor's good, ingredients and nutrients are good. This is probably one of the top-notch protein bars that I would definitely endorse. So looking forward to next time, to tomorrow or whatever day I have another protein bar, to continue this here video. Thank you. I'm back again. Honestly, I'm still hungry. That one bar wasn't gonna be enough for breakfast for me, so I have another protein bar. This is a Justin's almond butter bar. And I'm kind of going in order as my favorite overall. So clearly Perfect Bar is my number one. This one's really good though. I actually like these probably better than the Perfect Bar for the simple fact that they're smaller. I feel like for me, 200, 250 calories, that's plenty for a protein bar. Over 300 feels kind of like a lot sometimes. So the Justin's bar has 230 calories. The ingredients, it's got agave nectar, almonds obviously, pea protein isolate, pea protein concentrate. I'm not 100% sure what all that is, but the only one in here that I really, sometimes steer away from is the lectin, sunflower lectin, but besides that, it's pretty solid. 17 grams of fat, so a lot of fat. 10 grams of protein, so pretty decent, and then 7 grams of sugar. So very honestly similar number-wise to the Perfect Bar, just a little bit less of certain things. So go ahead and give this one a try. A lot of fat for breakfast today, but that's fine. I like my healthy fats. I eat a high-fat diet. I eat a lot of fats, carbs, protein. I just eat a lot of good real food, which has all those things in it. So here is what the Justin's bar looks like. It looks very similar to the Perfect Bar. The texture is a little different. It's a little more firm, I would say. So let's give it a try. Something I really appreciate about the Justin's bars is that they're not completely emulsified or ground up. There's actually chunks of almond within it. So yeah, I highly recommend the Justin bar as well. Another protein bar endorsed here by Coach Krug. So guess we'll see what we have next time. Back again. Today, different day, different outfit. I'm doing this GoMacro Bar, it's called. See, it says high protein there, which is always good. This one, again, looks pretty legit. It's 290 calories, which is, again, higher than my typical range of protein bar. but it comes with brown rice syrup, which I guess is a type of sugar, peanut butter, protein blend. You know, most of the stuff in here is pretty legit. There's no lecithin, which is something that I typically try to avoid. 11 grams of protein, 14 grams of sugar. So I typically don't like to do more sugar than protein. However, you know, I worked out this morning, so I'm pretty good to handle all of this. 11 grams of fat. So this one is lower in fat than the other two that we did. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. Again, peanut butter chocolate chip. You'll notice the theme. I really like peanut butter flavored things because peanut butter is my favorite food. So this one, it looks like this texture wise. It feels kind of hard, more like an RX bar than like the ones, the Justin's bar or the Perfect bar. So let's give it a try. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, there's something about it. It almost tastes like there's like oats in it, which I don't see oats. That could be the peanut butter too. Actually, it's a protein blend. That's what I taste, like the kind of chalkiness. Not oats, I was way off. Yeah, pretty good. Overall, I recommend this one. Again, it's a little bit higher in sugar, but compared to a lot of the other ones on the market, it's actually comparable or even a little less than some of them. Definitely recommend this one. Not as much as Perfect Bar, but definitely a fan. So check it out, GoMacro Bar. One more time for you so you can take a peek. Sweet, I guess we'll see what we have next time. I keep on going here. Same day that I had the GoMacro Bar, to now I'm having, you know, this is kind of my lunch. So I'm having a Larabars, which local to Minnesota. I know a lot of people love the Larabars. You know, there's some pros and cons to this one. The cons is that it's pretty high in sugar. It's very low, you know, I guess comparably to other bars. And protein, total sugars here 15 grams, kind of high. Only 5 grams of protein. Now I do know Larabars, they do have like a protein style, like a brand of theirs, like I guess a product that has more protein. So you can definitely check those out. The pro here is that there are only 2 ingredients in this bar. It actually says it right there. See, it says 2 ingredients. In this one, it's just cashews and dates. And this is a cashew cookie bar, it's called. So I'll give you guys a look before I eat it, show you what it looks like. I think texture-wise, Larabars are actually elite. They're up there with the Perfect Bars just because they're not super hard. They're more digestible, I should say, easier to masticate. This is what it looks like. So just another, you know, it's literally dates. You can see the dates, the brown part, and the light brown is the cashews. It's very, very straightforward. So take a bite. Definitely a lot easier to chew than that GoMacro Bar that I had earlier. So I definitely recommend Larabars, especially if you're like hiking, golfing, going on a long bike ride, if you want a snack to keep you going. Definitely makes more sense for that because there's sugar, so you want that quick energy to keep going. I wouldn't recommend it as a nighttime snack, obviously because it's very high in sugar, but yeah, overall, Larabars, definitely a solid choice. Another one that I endorse. We'll see what we have on the next pan over here. Whoa, got a different shirt on now. That's crazy. Okay, different day, different protein bars. Got a little carried away. I opened this thing before I remember that I'm supposed to be videoing this. I have today a Primal Kitchen bar, which honestly, when it comes to ingredients as well as macronutrients, pretty solid. There's only 2 grams of sugar, 15 grams of protein, 12 grams of fat, 200 calories, so pretty solid there. Most of the ingredients are also pretty good. Everything is organic, a lot of different extracts, you know, eggs, water. Almond butter is the first ingredient, which is great. One thing, I had this in the fridge. Here's what the bar looks like. Just looks like a, I don't know. Looks like it's burnt almost, but definitely don't put it in the fridge. This thing is like rock hard. Like it's just, look how hard hard that is. I mean, I'll tap it on my... So chewing this is gonna be an issue here. I'll just take a little bite. Oh. Yeah, so I think these are great. But when it comes to texture and flavor, not my favorite. So if you're really looking for like the really healthy ones, this is probably a good option. But if you are someone like me and you care about texture and taste, Primal Kitchen's okay. We'll give it an okay rating. Not as good as Perfect Bar, but it's up there. We'll see what we have next. Another one. Today, it's a different day from whenever the last one that you saw was. I got an RX bar, which honestly, it's right there. 3 egg whites, 14 peanuts, 2 dates, no bullshit. That is what I like to see. This one, peanut butter flavored. If you know me, you know peanut butter is my favorite food. And I usually get peanut butter flavored everything when I do. So, like it says, just dates, peanuts, egg whites, natural flavors, and sea salt. So, natural flavors, sketchy, but not as sketchy as other things. And then the macros on this are pretty good. Only 7 grams of fat, so it's definitely lower in the fat content compared to some of the other bars that we've looked at. 12 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs, of which 15 are sugars. No added sugars though. All of the sugars in this bar come from the dates. So I honestly like RX bars, just overall pretty solid. Another thing I really like too is they have good texture and everything. So here's what the bar looks like, similar to the other ones that we've looked at. Yeah, it's good. Really tasty. That little bit of salt is pretty good in there. And yeah, I honestly like definitely a go-to. I know a lot of other health coaches, healthy people who practice, you know, healthy living in general. These are a go-to for them. I think texture isn't quite as good, but there's less ingredients in the Perfect Bar. So just another rock solid option if you're looking for a good protein bar. We got one left, so excited to see when that one comes about. Maybe I'll be wearing the Salem outfit, maybe I won't. I guess we'll find out. I'm back just like that, the same day. Forgot to mention the RX bar is 200 calories, which our last bar is also 200 calories, which is the Kind bar. I got peanut butter dark chocolate Kind bar. Delicious, honestly. I like that you can see the nuts in the ingredients. I will say when it comes to ingredients, there are a couple things in here that might be a little sketchy. You know, glucose syrup, not necessarily ideal. Natural flavors, so lectin, a bunch of different types of starches. So this is probably the last choice I would go with when it comes to a healthy protein bar, just because, I mean, it's owned by Mars Candy Company. Can't necessarily be a good association there, I would guess. But they are tasty nonetheless, and definitely a better option than like a Snickers or something like that. So again, the macronutrients, we've got 14 grams of fat, 4 saturated, we've got 9 grams of sugar, 8 grams of added sugar. So, you know, contradictory to the RX bar, most of the sugars in this one are added. So keep that in mind. They're not from dates. And then 7 grams of protein, which is all right, but again, Kind bars, not my first choice. They are tasty though. I'm gonna take a bite. Take a look there. Yeah, pretty good. Honestly, tastes like a candy bar to me. So, a lot of times I allude to protein bars as candy bars in disguise, especially when it comes to the macronutrients and what they're made of. So, you know, the biggest thing with this video, the reason I created it for you, really comes down to just being diligent about understanding what is in, you know, quote unquote health foods, and, you know, find the things that are real, they use real ingredients, and also ones that are going to serve the macro and micronutrients that you and your body need. So if you've hung out with me this long, thanks for tuning in and checking out this protein bars endorsed by Coach Krug video. Please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. I would really appreciate that. Working on growing the channel and just continuing to bring more content to help you continue to live a healthy life inspired by choice. That's what we're all about. So thanks again for tuning in, and until next time, my friends, as always, keep inspiring. Thank you.